This is a presentation on employability and entrepreneurship in education. The Northern Ireland Department of the Economy has developed a draft strategy which specifies employability as one of the key driving factors in developing the Northern Irish economy and as a driver for the inclusion of people who are under participating in the economic life of the region. This strategic requirement and the requirement for entrepreneurialism are reflected in the educational policy in Northern Ireland and also in the Republic of Ireland and in Britain. Naturally, employers are very keen that students are well prepared for work, that they not only know the facts about a subject, but they're able to apply their knowledge in a work context. Employers need students with core subject knowledge, but who have other skills and attributes as well. They need students who can communicate and collaborate, who can problem solve, and who are creative. Employers value entrepreneurialism in their employees because entrepreneurial employees can scan for and identify opportunities, and they have the organisational skills and courage to step up and seize opportunities intelligently on behalf of their employers. And, of course, society needs people who have the attributes and ability to begin and grow new businesses, because the new businesses are what we need in order to create new opportunities and new jobs for people into the future. In order to deliver those skills, our educational system needs to be set up to develop learners so that they can contribute fully to their employers and to society and realise their full potential as individuals. Our education system is primarily set up to develop our learners. When a learner approaches a college, they consider the range of course options. Each course has a syllabus or curriculum, and students typically select their course in the hope that their new learning will add value to their knowledge and skills. In their colleges, the students are taught by teachers who follow the curriculum. Students learn collaboratively, working with each other and with their teachers. Through collaboration, students can deepen their learning through a process of Vygotsky called social constructivism. Vygotsky argued that people do not learn in isolation, but that they learn together, and in doing so, they can go beyond their natural ability. Vygotsky called this their zone of proximal development. And of course, the student hopes to get a job at the end of the educational process. But what if the course and qualifications are not aligned to the needs of industry? If the student leaving their colleges are not properly prepared, they're unlikely to get a job, and if they do, they're unlikely to progress well in their employment. Educationalist John Biggs talked about constructive alignment, where the curriculum and qualifications and future needs of the student are aligned. This alignment requires a partnership systems approach between employers who work with institutions, teachers and students in developing the curriculum, assessments and teaching and learning approach. In the UK and Ireland, the employers' organisations, CBI, IBEC, businesses and progressive colleges work very closely to align the needs of students, their curricula and their assessments. In 2004, Knight and York developed a model for employability known as the USEM model, which encompasses the mutually reinforcing elements of subject knowledge, self-efficacy, metacognition, which is thinking about thinking or reflection, and key skills. This model requires deep learning by students. The CBI and IBEC advocate that teaching and learning for employability and entrepreneurship should involve student engagement in active learning. This aligns closely with the Knight and York USEM models. Teachers develop learning opportunities where students solve authentic problems and develop projects that are closely aligned to real-world activities. An assessment too is embedded in the curriculum, and the assessment should also be authentic and meaningful and help students to learn. The educational organisation, the CAVT, advocates a clear line of sight between learning, environment and industry. Teachers need to ensure that student ability and learning styles are catered for so that each student can reach their potential. Where student learning is active, where students are intrinsically engaged and interested, there is likely to be a high level of intrinsic motivation. Student motivation is very important. Unmotivated students are unlikely to achieve higher levels of learning. Bloom's taxonomy of learning models levels of learning from surface memory learning through understanding, ability to apply, synthesis of information, which means connecting the pieces of information together, to higher levels of learning known as creativity. At this level of creativity, it would seem axiomatic that students are highly motivated. Maslow discussed motivation in terms of people's needs. Fundamental needs relate to survival. Once these needs are met, people aspire to higher level needs such as love, recognition, and self-actualization. Self-actualization relates closely to creativity in Bloom's taxonomy. McGregor presented two theories of motivation. On one hand, Theory X people are unmotivated and shy away from challenging work. They need to be led and they don't want to take responsibility. Theory Y people, on the other hand, welcome challenge and want to learn. Hertzberg argues that motivation is dependent upon the intrinsic value of a task. It can be dependent upon the context in which a task is happening. Highly motivated people are intrinsically involved. They have control and are given responsibility. So a well-structured and delivered course takes into account all of these factors. A well-structured course takes into account student motivation, student ability, student learning styles. They're delivered in a partnership approach with the students and with employers. There's good communication. Students learn by solving problems, by being engaged with each other and with their teachers and with employers in project work. There's assessment for learning, where students learn through assessments, where students feel that they are achieving new value in their learning, where they're doing applied learning, where they are permitted to make mistakes, where they can learn from their mistakes, and where they can develop the courage to try new things. Such students will naturally deliver high levels and standards of work for their employers. They will succeed in driving business value. They will have developed the capabilities to contribute strongly to their families and communities. They will be enabled in starting new businesses and driving their existing businesses through their entrepreneurial abilities. I hope this presentation has given a good view or understanding of a model that can be put together to create an educational environment in which students can learn in partnership with their colleges and with their teachers and with business organisations.